Star, mă! Spregătar, n-ai treabă. Să alergăm o leacă, că eu zic că putem să alergăm. Momentan nu văd nimic. Trebuie să ne pregătim pentru luptă, pentru că dacă tipul ăla e în clădirea asta, nu o să fie ușor să ajungem la el. Deloc nu o să fie ușor. Și literally o să ne cam chinuim. Și partea faină e că se face noapte. Și dacă țineți bine minte ce a zis tipa aia, e că... sunt niște chestiuțe care... ies... Logic m-a agățat. Care ies noaptea. Și... mușcă. Nu tare, dar mișcă. Uite, mai ne-am spapulă. Nu l-am văzut pe la foc.
What's taking them so long? Damn village idiots.
Take it easy. Remember, time is on our side. They'll come to us eventually.
There's one thing I still don't understand. He said they sent him to hide the supplies in the middle of nowhere. Why?
Who knows? These people are bonkers. They've lived out here for years, swallowing radiation for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Must have messed with their brains.
Anyway, we're in a good bargaining position, right? There must be more.
N-am vrut să fiu nașpa cu voi, dar... de unde tragi, mă? Nu mă stresez. Aveți nevoie doar de un headshot toți și aia sunteți. Deci... de ce ați depus atât de mult efort, mă? Ca să mă chinuiți. Să-mi întârzi treaba care aveam de făcut. Mai. Ce mă faceți? Trebuie să-mi iau și heal acum. Of. Trebuie să-mi iau supică de asta. Care face bine. Nu bem alcool, că o luăm pe ciocălăiești. Nu știu ce acolo, dar ok. Now I see. What's got to... Aici mă sperie, băgă mi-aș
Why did I suspect you were involved in all this?
Please, help me. My people are counting on me to return with food.
Haven't we had this conversation before?
I was looking for our stolen supplies and got jumped by those thugs.
They stole your food and then set an ambush for you? That doesn't make a lot of sense. They're dead. You're safe now.
Are you sure?
You say you went after the thieves. How did you know where to go exactly?
What do you mean? I followed their tracks. I'm a skilled tracker and hunter since I was a kid.
Really? Olga said you were a doctor. What happened to the supplies?
Must be somewhere nearby. We should stop and get them. I need to bring that stuff back.
Ăsta minte.
Why am I still locked up in here? Let me out and let's get back to Olga. I'll make sure you get the credit for retrieving the food.
History is kind of believable.
This whole business about the food doesn't wash. I think I'll leave you in there for now.
What are you saying? Are you crazy?
I need to figure out what to do with you first.
No way. More of those
Clar.
fuckers could show up any second. Or worse.
Da, bine. Loadless checkpoint.
This
Oops.
woman, Olga, she seems to be running the show. Must be tough as nails. And all these Samoshills?
Am făcut și o
They say
greșeală.
it takes a village to raise a child, but how many does it take to find a lost love?
Am făcut și o greșeală, trebuia să-l las pe ăla fără. Nu, mă. Current checkpoint, autosave. Uite, asta cred că mai e ok. Nu vreau să moară, dă-l în ceapa mamei lui,
This
mă
woman,
face.
Olga, she seems to be running the show. Must be tough as nails.
What's taking them so long? Damn village idiots. Take it easy. Remember, time is on our side. Fire Will!
Gata. Ca să nu mă stresez. Mă bucur că am putut să dau, na, măcar să nu-l omorâm, na. Ce să mai zic și eu.
So it's you. Is
Deci
that-
peste asta.
What happened to the supplies?
Must be somewhere nearby. We should stop and get them. I need to bring that stuff back.
You say you went off?
What do you mean? Why am I still... Let me out and...
All right, you're free. Head back to the camp.
Thanks. I'll put a good word in for you.
Hai, du-te. Du-te, dragi țarții. Și acum trebuie să mă întorc înapoi la tipa aia, nu? Hai să alergăm. Putem să alergăm? Mă zic că ar trebui. Stai. Hai să luăm anti-reds-ul ăla. 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂. Bem asta. Ce face asta? Antiradiații. Da, dar nu am de la 𝒑𝒐𝒂𝒂𝒂. 𝒑𝒐𝒂𝒂! M-am necat. L-avem de la 𝒑𝒐𝒂𝒈𝒄𝒍𝒂. Măcar putem alerga, aia mă bucur.
Thanks again for breaking me out of that hellhole. But before you go see Olga, I need to talk to you.
Do you now? I had a feeling you might have a hidden agenda.
You have the supplies, right? Let me take them off your hands. Thanks.
What? Those are some balls you've got there.
I really need you to hand them over. I'll give them right back to Olga, promise.
Either you tell me what is this all about, or I'm not giving you shit.
All right, all right. Look, I've been trying to help these people for years. Show them how to run this place better, organize themselves, and whatnot.
Go on.
But for some reason, they don't trust me. They only listen to Olga and that old coot Matvey. Don't get me wrong, I love Olga. I love all of them. They're my family, and I live to protect them, even when it's against their wishes.
Maybe they don't trust you because you're a lying sack of shit. What do you want with the supplies?
Matvey needs to learn his place. He's reckless, makes decisions that could get us all killed. His reign of terror has to be stopped. I'm going to spike his food. Just give him a little something to make him a bit more, docile. Then I can make some changes around here, and Olga will finally see reason. She's under Matvey's influence. It has to stop.
Well, that's... well, I don't know what to say. So this is all about your personal vendetta?
I'm a doctor. As you know, I'll be very careful with the dosage. It won't do any real harm. Trust me. This will benefit everyone. If you help me with this, you'll always find support here. Whatever you need, I'll get it for you.
Before I make up my mind, I need you to come clean about one more thing. Did you steal the supplies yourself to orchestrate this plan?
Yes. Yes, I did. But only because of how much I care about this place. I'm willing to do the hard thing to save everyone. I trust that you can see this and will make the right call. You know you need allies in a place like this.
Refuzăm, acceptăm, nu știu, deci habar n-am, dă să dau un save mai întâi. Ce să fac? Că uite, la help Constantin îmi zice I hate to be mixed up with sketchy stuff, but I need favors and allies. Allies. He must be out of his mind. No way I'm getting involved in something like that. Ce facem? Îl ajutăm? Nu-l ajutăm? Ce dracu? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, my man. My friend. Vreau să mă ajute, dar aș vrea dacă îți poți să mă știa, nu. Dacă pune asta, cine știe ce pune acolo, poate-l omoară, dracu. Nu, nu-l ajută, îmi bat picior.
No way! I'm not gonna let you poison anyone. That's insane.
I wish you hadn't said that.
What?
I retrieved your supplies.
That's fantastic. What about the thieves?
Just some NAR bastards trying to earn something on the side. They won't bother you anymore.
Good riddance. Nobody will shed a tear for those parasites. You came through, Igor. You're a man of your word. Thank you for saving Kostya. He can be difficult, but he's family. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me.
Ask her to join you.
How about joining forces? Your people seem to have everything under control here. I could use someone with your skills and drive.
And I could use someone who knows so much about NAR technology. Yeah, I think Matvey can take care of things on his own for a while. Lead the way.
I'll open a portal for you. Just don't freak out. okay?
A voice in the woods.
It is a little unsettling, but I trust you.
Hop on and enjoy the ride. I'll see you at the base.
Achievement unlocked, Queen of the Forest. Am recrutat-o pe Regina Pădurii, ești nebun. Mă, băiatule, mă. Regina Pădurii. Mai avem ceva de luat de pe aici? Acolo e doar un tip. Well, hai să mergem și noi. Șpoc. Ăla-i. Back home, boys! Mamă, dar mi-e foame. Nu știu să-mi fac ceva să mănânc.
I appreciate you joining my little team.
If this will ensure the safety of my people, then it's the right thing to do.
Yes, learn more about the village.
Your village, does it have a name?
We just call it 𝒏𝒂𝒃𝒂𝒃 place. Initially, it was nothing but some old huts, but when those bastards started showing up on our doorstep, we decided to fortify our position.
It looks almost like a stronghold. You think it could withstand an NAR siege?
Not if they bring trebuchets and ballistas. But seriously, we're doing fine. Food shortages have always been the biggest issue. So I guess it's kind of a medieval situation? Shit.
Ask how they deal with
I was going
the
to say,
shadows.
NAR is only part of the problem. How do you deal with the shadows?
We call them lurkers. They don't come around the village for some reason. I asked 𝒏𝒂𝒃 about it once, but he wasn't very forthcoming. Said something about specific microclimate of this spot.
Microclimate, you say?
The important thing is that we're safe in the village, at least from that group of monsters. I trust 𝒏𝒂𝒃. His word's good enough for me.
Okay, let's
How
go
do you
this
deal
then.
with NAR?
Any way we can. Mostly with guns and bullets and knives and pretty much whatever can be used to hurry someone along to the grave.
I wonder why they're so intent on harassing you. You don't bother anyone out here?
We thought the same thing at first. We figured maybe we could come to an understanding and they'd leave us alone. We got the whole wilderness here after all. Some low-level mercs agreed to turn a blind eye, but then they started coming to collect.
A tribute?
Exactly. It started small, but then the fuckers got greedy. Naturally. They even wanted to borrow some ladies from our village for a party.
Sounds awful.
I actually volunteered. I said to 𝒏𝒂𝒃, I'm no lady, but I'll go. And �𝒂𝒃 replied, like hell you will. And then he told those NAR bastards to go to hell.
Well, that's understandable. He's your stepdad. He was worried about what they'd do to you.
Hell no. He knew if I went with them, that they'd all end up dead with a mouthful of severed dick. I guess he wanted to avoid an all-out war for as long as possible.
You truly are something, Olga.
We're done for the day, auzi ce zici. Mission success. Succes, este! Și următoarea? Succes, este, mă! That's it, boy! E, are și tipa asta? Ceva? Așa, succes. Te-i pana mea. Deci Oliver e healthy și stable, healthy, stable, healthy, stable. Atât, mă, boy! Go to food distribution, motherfuckers! This is da. Da. Am început să-i dau câte două, că pana mea, why the fuck not? Dar că eu ar trebui să-mi fac o leacă. Uite, am și shotgun acum. Ce? Băi, băi, bă, ia uite, mă, ăsta, bă, domnul, alo. Bă, tu. Ești nebun? Și acum o avem și pe Tolia. Bun, așa. Cum îi zice, mă, Tolia? Ba nu, Tolia e ăla. Asta e Olga. Unde e Tolia? Era cineva Tolia, dar nu mai știu cine e. Fuck!
Want to hang out for a bit? Yeah, good idea. Actually, why don't you tell me about yourself? You're from Canada, right?
Yeah. My grandfather moved there from Ukraine when that was still an option. I grew up in a military family with military traditions. You might say my upbringing was as straight as the barrel of a gun. It was as much a curse as it was a blessing.
No family's perfect, I guess.
Our fathers keep tormenting us long after they've passed. Isn't that so? You know what's worse than being raised by a control freak? Being raised by a control freak who's also a former army colonel and a goddamn millionaire.
Sounds like you had a lot of expectations to meet.
Oh yeah. But whatever I did, it was never good enough. Not even after I made it into JTF2, the top of the top. An elite unit of the Canadian Army. But I wouldn't give up. I was relentless. I was eventually promoted to my own command, and then disaster struck. We were ambushed near Raqqa in Syria, and everyone was shot to pieces. Except me. Every day. I think if only I could go back and change what happened.
I'm sorry, Olivier. That must have been hard.
It still is. I never went home afterwards. Everyone thinks I'm KIA. I'd rather be a dead hero back in Canada than a living failure.
Well, that's quite a story. I know you'll find a way to deal with your past, Olivier. You're strong enough.
Pentru cei care nu știți, by the way, m-am și eu cu limbajul ăsta de armată. Pentru cei care nu știți, KIA înseamnă kill in action, adică omul a murit la datorie. So, yeah.
Can we swap some stuff, Olivier?
Sure.
Perception. De perception. Las că e mai bună la...
What's going on, Igor?
Ia, ai ceva să-mi faci 3. Niște. Îmi trebuie 3 skill point-uri și am 2. E ok, mai strângem. Nu-i problemă. Leave, așa. Ia să vedem aici. Deci punem asta aici. Sticla aici. Mamă, îmi place că strângem. Începem ușor să strângem ca lumea materiale și... That's a good thing. Ok. Revolver, da, n-am trebuit. Punem noi. Asta, uite, am văzut pâinea. Era pâinea. Ok. Hai să mergem la ăsta, la alt. Punem aici. Punem una, split. Aici. Aici. Și asta aici. Este shotgun slug. Da, acum trebuie să facem și shotgun slug. Da, așa. Îi dau tipei shotgun-ul. Hai să văd ce zice.
What's up, Professor?
I'm thinking about our next move.
I'm tired of all this thinking and planning. When are we gonna get up off our hands and do something? We should be out there, giving NAR 9 kinds of hell.
Do you really hate them that much?
I don't hate all of them. I even have a few contacts who help me with trade. But on the whole, NAR is pure evil. They should be destroyed, pulverized, eradicated, buried, wiped off the face of the earth.
That sounds a lot like hate.
They took my mom and my friends from me. Those fuckers capitalize on human misery. What could be lower than that? Rented the area from a corrupt government to make billions of dollars in unknown, untested technology? And then they have your Tatiana. Should I keep going?
Right. Yes. Tatiana's why I'm here. And if I find out they did something to her, they will pay. But bringing down NAR is not my priority. I'm not here to make the world a better place.
But you should be. I don't get it. I could never understand why your generation made a pact with the devil.
What would you have me do instead?
Shoot the devil in the face, preferably with both barrels of a sawed-off over-under.
In the area you're so nostalgic for, you could be arrested for nothing whatsoever. Speaking out of turn, or purchasing bread without your ration card. And they'd round up your family too. In order to survive, you compromise. Sometimes that compromise is ugly.
I would have fought against my oppressors.
You'd have done shit. The KGB would have thrown your ass in Lubyanka in less time than it takes to buy a counterfeit watch in Red Square. But times are changing, I guess. Perhaps your generation will usher in the change we need, Olga.
Corect și asta. Ia să vedem. Show
I'd like to
equipment.
rethink your gear loadout.
Sure,
Deci asta îi băgăm un shotgun aici. Mama, am făcut-o de-a luat-o, dragi. Ia țap-șapă-i. Cred că ar trebui să le dau... Trebuie să-i fac șarbură. Bă, dar tu stai așa. Nu m-am uitat. Show equipment. În combat ăsta e 10, deci n-are treabă. Tu, boss? Tu cum ești în combat?
When I was just a little shit, my auntie took me to 𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒂𝒂 to see him. That's only 50 kilometers from Chernobyl. He came to perform psychic healing sessions for the liquidators.
Psychic healing my ass.
Why do you have to be like that, Igor? Why don't you try opening your mind? Just crack the
Merci
solid
de
steel
Skittles.
cylinders the tiniest bit and let the possibility of a miracle in.
It's just not my cup of tea. I deal with cold, hard facts. Everything else is fantasy, or at best speculation.
But there are alternate worldviews and scientific theories, no?
No, there aren't. Unless you can prove something using the scientific method, it's no more than someone's opinion.
Maybe different scientific worldviews can somehow coexist. It's all in our minds, after all. Perhaps the Earth can be like a ball and like a pancake at the same time.
Earth is not a ball. It's a fucking oblate spheroid.
See, you're already coming up with alternate theories. Fucking A!
It's not an alternate theory.
I knew I could expand your worldview. I'm glad to have you as my friendo Igoro. But enough chit-chat. We got shit to do.
Sure, whatever you say. Want to trade?
Just make it fucking quick, will ya?
Ăsta este prost în combat și ar trebui să-i dau, să zic, shotgun-ul. Dar cred că sunt ok și așa. Hai să-i fac tipii. Mama. O să fac asta 3. Da, e bun. F-craft. Bun.
what can I do for you, Professor?
Hai să show equipment. Atât. Mamă, deci asta o să o moare, deci... Ia,
What
și
can I
ce
do for
mai...
you, Professor?
Ce poți să mă înveți tu pe mine? You gain 6 more inventory slots. Oh, control. Assault rifle deals 25% more damage. Mă, n-am avut probleme acum cu inventory slot-ul. Dar nici nu sunt așa interesat de... Să zic... De by the way, că ăsta n-au apucat să... Deci B... Ăsta... Mai punem niște din astea, zic eu. Astea-s mama lor. Tătuca lor. Ăla-i bossul. That's it, boy. Nu mă lasă. Da. A, dar nu mai am de fapt. Da. Stai mă, că nu. Gata, pretty much acum It's done. Și acum logic am 3 skill point-uri. Cu why the fuck not? Ia să vedem. De la tine, ce mai pot învăța? Perfect. Oh, perfect. Very much more. Facem asta. Hai să facem și training-ul ăsta. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
It's time to introduce some more advanced techniques.
Yo.
I'm going to teach you how to shoot from cover. Don't hug your cover. Keep it at arm's length or you won't be able to see your target. Remember to stay in cover as much as you can. Pick your target and squeeze the trigger gently. Don't rush. Okay, Igor? Ready? Go! Nicely done. Keep practicing and you'll be the terror of the zone in no time.
Aia a fost asta? New perk learn perfect precision. Nice! GG! Și nu pot să... Ok. Deci da, shotgun-ul și pe alea. Aici... să fac o din asta. Eu cred că ajunge atâta. Shotgun slug, de acum trebuie să fac. Pare cum destul. Da. Destule. Shotgun slug. Băgăm aici. Luăm și noi una de asta. Deci you never know when you're gonna need it. Bun. No, oameni buni. Cam asta e pentru cei de pe Twitch. Cam asta e Chernobylite. Eu o să mai joc, o să mă reîntorc la seria asta și o să mai joc. Fac tandem, fac tranziții între jocuri în funcție de seria am activiș, ca să le joc să vă placă și vouă. Am văzut că n-ați mai fost așa activ pe joculețul ăsta. Știu că nu-i chiar pentru toată lumea. Pentru mine nu știu, mine mă atrage foarte mult și mă ține foarte, foarte prins joculețul și de-aia stau foarte atent la el și îmi place să mă joc. Pentru cei de pe YouTube, nu uitați să lăsați, cam asta a fost episodul pentru astăzi. Din nou repet, fac în calupuri, asta e finalul altui calup. Nu uitați să lăsați un like, de-aia partea. Nu uitați să lăsați un like, un share și un subscribe dacă n-ați făcut deja. Dați click și pe acel copțel de notificări dacă n-ați făcut deja. Ăla vă ține la curent când eu postez ceva. Și vă notifică când am serii nou sau, I don't know, chestii noi. Eu am fost 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄 și pe data viitoare. Tschüss!